Hi, it's me again with laser tips and tricks. I did a video about a week ago about David Brown from Creative Cut Supply, and he sent me a sample, and I did this video. So this is part two. This is his wood. This is mine. That's honestly not a big deal. The burn on plywood, because there's it is a little bit of a big deal. But here's the big deal. I had to cut two of these out this morning. This is the real thing that I do, is cut out crosses for people. And this is a couple's cross where this lady lasted almost 14 years past her husband. But when she passes, I give these to the kids together again. But this job took 13 and a half minutes. And I only do one at a time for a lot of reasons. But one I just had enough of his sample piece to make this. And it cut out perfect. Then I put a piece of my plywood in, and it found a glue pocket or a hard piece of knot hole. And it right in here, it didn't cut all the way through. And before I'd taken out the laser before I realized it, I might have been able to save it. So I had to redo it. Cost me a little bit of wood and 13 and a half minutes of my life. The second one I used in my plywood did great. I pulled it out with tape. And I thought it was good, except for right up here, there was a little bit of tear out on the backside, but it's fine. But what I was going to say about this plywood, when I first got it in from David, I waited like a month before I made the video. I'd just been busy, and it was just laying on a table without weights, with a couple other samples he sent me, like walnut, veneer wood. And I didn't think much about it. When I put it in the laser, it was perfectly flat. A week later, this same piece is sitting in my laser bed, and it's still flat, no weights. And I normally, with mine, have it under weights, stacks of it, and I have to use hold downs. Now, I'm not saying every piece you'll ever get from them is going to stay flat, but I'm pretty impressed. I will leave his website at the bottom of the video. But also, I've offered this a lot. Here's that file. I've got a lot of crosses. Here's the most popular one that you just insert people's names, their date of birth, date of death. This one, normally if I make 4 or 5 for the family, I throw in a couple of these. People still like this one the best because it's transparent. And I've got a video on how to run this. You run the names at 600 dots per inch and 50 speed, 100 power, or 3, I don't know if I said 600, and cut out the outside. Then I take it out of the laser and sand all the burn residue back front, and then I put it back in and engrave the face. And I have a video on how to do that. But I run the face at 400 dots per inch at only 70 speed. It just lightly, and then there's no sanding. But I've got some Last Supper crosses. I've got 2 of this style here. And then I've got some military crosses. I've got the Marines, Air Force, just a flag, Navy, and Army. And so if the man or woman was in the service, this means a lot to people that have lost family members. So I'll put my email at the bottom of the video, and if you like this file, because I like sharing them. I drew them years ago, and I keep adding to them and tweaking them. And now this is something you probably will not make money off of. I give these out at funerals and visitations for family members, and they love them. Anyway, hope that helped somebody someday, and thank you for watching.